Welcome everyone. I am at the Park The Woodlands Funeral Home, Cemetery, and Mausoleum. Coming up to a sign, cemetery hours dusk to dawn. So we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna make our way around the cemetery to check out the other interesting tombs that this cemetery has to offer. Hank Harrison Hurd, September 24, 2014 to September 25th, 2014. Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." Matthew 19:14. There's some baby feet right there. I wonder if that was the actual footprint of this baby. Beautiful. There's a baseball right there. It's got its wing drooping down. Wow. Same on the other side. Can you imagine how long it takes to do this type of craftsmanship? Even the little feet. John was born in Los Angeles, California on February 11th, 1998 at 8:35 a.m. John was widely traveled and had his early childhood in Guam, Australia, and Belgium, before attending elementary, middle, and his first 2 years of high school in Leesburg, Virginia. John and his family moved to Tomball, Texas, where he would finish up the last 2 years of his high school. He then attended Lone Star College before he started a treatment for his bone marrow stem cell transplant in January 2020. John is a born-again Christian, and his walk in life ministered to many of his very short 23 years on this side of eternity. John, 23, passed away in Bastonia, Maryland on August 11th, 2021 at 11:35 a.m. after a valiant battle with a rare complication of bone marrow stem cell transplant. I'm sure you want to know the meaning behind this cube-like grave site. A cube is one of many different symbols associated with sacred geometry. Since it can sit flat on the ground, a cube is associated with the earth. For this reason, as a cemetery symbols a cube represents the earth and our earthly existence, even the orientation of the cube has a symbolic meaning. As you can see in the video, the corners of the cube point up and down. This is to indicate the directions of heaven and earth. God didn't promise days without pain, laughter without sorrow, sun without rain, but he did promise strength for the day, comfort for the tears, and light for the way. For from him and through him and to him are all things. To him be glory forever. Amen. Romans 11:36. This is the grave site of Julie Denise Reed. Julie was born on July 9th, 1946 in Shreveport, Louisiana. When Julie was in high school, she was a part of the Broadmoor United Methodist Church where she sung in the choir, and Julie also played the piano in the men's Bible class. Julie was a member of the Tri Delta sorority and spent summers in Quebec and France, where she traveled and improved her foreign language skills. She graduated from C.E. Byrd High School in 1964 and later attended Louisiana State University, where she received a Bachelor of Arts in French. After graduating from LSU, Julie joined the Pan Am as a flight attendant and flew all over the world during her tenure before eventually moving to Houston, Texas, where she married and raised her 2 children. Julie was a member of the Cypress Woodlands Junior Forum, where she met many of her close friends and travel companion. She was a devoted mother, a dedicated animal lover, and an avid traveler with a passion for experiencing the world. Julie would later pass away at the age of 67 years old on June 27, 2014. This marble angel you're looking at is called the Seated Guardian Angel on Bench Hand. The angel is calmly sitting over the headstone and holding flowers of blessing in her one hand, while the other hand rests on the bench. I don't know the whole meaning behind this angel, but after looking up meanings behind marble angels similar to this one, saying protection, guidance, and spiritual renewal. Feel free to educate me if you know a little bit more about these statue angels at cemeteries. The cost of one of these kinds of angels depends on the size that you want. This one ranges from up to $20,000. All depends on how you want to customize it. That is beautiful. I love that so much. Now, right in front of me, looks like a castle. Let me show it to you. I'm guessing that is a castle. That is beautiful. So I was unable to find any stories about the meaning behind the castle-like gravesite and the bench. The information on this person buried here is very limited online. This is Deborah Ren. She was born on July 10th, 1966 in Midwest City, Oklahoma. I think she was married to her husband for 11 years, then passed away on June 24th, 2011 in Houston, Texas. She was only 44 years old. I wonder what her cause of death was. It's a beautiful grave site, to say at least. Look at the detail all on it. Wow. I gotta check the back. Ah, yep. I can't get over that. That looks like that's the name. It says 7/11/66 to 6/24/11. Well, rest in peace, Deborah. There's even Kleenexes on this chair and the other one next to it. So this section right here, it looks like it's the Bice family. And I'm seeing maybe 20 slots that are filled up just on this wall alone. This right here caught my attention. There's two tombs that you're looking at, and they both have cowboy hats and cowboy boots. Look at that. Look at this one. That's beautiful. Some type of a critter. Amazing. Oh, we got an American flag on the ground. Put that back in there. Johnson, Captain U.S. Army, August 33, or 1933 to August 17, 2012. He was born in August and he died in August. That's pretty interesting. So I figured I'd show you what the cemetery looks like as I pan around. There's a lot of tombs here. I don't remember exactly how many off the top of my head. There are a few famous burials here that I know of. There's one that's way out here, but due to the request from a family, they asked no videos and no photos. I'll leave the Find a Grave page if you want to see who the famous person is over there. Right there. That's as close, and that's about all I'm going to give you of his gravesite. Like I said, just go check it out in the video description. Anyways, let me pan the camera so you can take a look at where I'm at. And right kind of in the middle of your screen, do you see that grave that's sticking straight up in the air? It's a lighthouse. Here we go. O'Neill. Jesus is the lighthouse. I love that. That is beautiful. Here's one of the anchors that has rope around it. Beautiful. I love the rock that it's around. It's the flowers up here. I don't know if they're real or fake. Oh, those are fake. Here's another story. I have no idea the meaning behind it or why this family chose a lighthouse for their gravesite. I was unable to find any information online about this lighthouse or the meaning behind it. If you happen to know anything about this lighthouse, feel free to share it in the comments below, not only for me, but others to read as well. Also, I was unable to find any other information about the family members' gravesite that are laid to rest here. Daniel Paul, October 1961 to June 28, 1965. That's almost 4 years old. Into the Arms of Jesus. And there's a photo right here. It looks like he's dressed as a sailor. Can barely tell. Here's some photos, or more photos, of two children, it looks like. It says together forever. Now, as I pan down here, there is a lighthouse, and it looks like it's the same exact lighthouse. And it says the same thing on the lighthouse as the one you just saw. I'm trying to get the sun glare out so you can see it's got the word will. Is that preached? You can tell it's got the rock around it as well. And then over here, this must be the father, James. August 30th, 1957 to April 28th, 2010. That's pretty recent. I've anchored my soul in the heaven of rest. And there is a photo of, I'm guessing that's the father. May they both rest in peace. I wonder what the story is behind this. That's really beautiful. I don't know if I know how to fix this properly. Oh, okay, so it just sets in there. Okay, well that was easy. It's the first time that I've seen two angels side by side like that. Doreen was a special soul. She was a mom, a grandmother, sister, and a best friend to all who knew her. A true angel to this earth in its parent form. May her spirit rest and guide those who she loved. And there's the backside of it. Here's another mausoleum. Oh yeah, it looks exactly just like the other one. Except they have the chairs on the side. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour on this cemetery here in the Woodlands. This is a beautiful, well-upkept cemetery, and you can tell they take pride in their work, what they do here. There is a lot of stories here to be told of people who have already passed on. There are famous burials here that I didn't get into. I'll link them in the video description down below. Overall, if you come to the cemetery, come. It's amazing. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I'll catch you in the next one.